Did you ever have furniture in here before?
Yeah, I did have furniture before.
Where did that go?
Well, we gave it to...
You gave it away?
Yeah. We gave it to some families,
Because somebody else needed it?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait, this is your pantry?
Yeah.
You're kidding me. This is it?
Yes.
What's so fantastic is that even though they don't have much of anything themselves, they find a way to make life better for other people. There are people out there that are hungry, and I think sometimes we forget that food is essential. We take it for granted, but there's some people who don't have it. We're traveling through El Paso, Texas, on our way to meet the Ruiz family. Jesus and Maria and their two kids, Elizabeth and Jesus Jr. These guys help thousands of people out of their own home, and they need a helping hand. Take a look at this tape and you'll see why we're here.
Our next hero brings food and care to desperate children and their families and has vowed not to stop till the question of hunger is resolved permanently.
Here is one woman who saw children in need and decided to feed them. One woman working hard to bring hope to this world. It is kind, it is hard work, and it is why Maria Ruiz is a hero. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome CNN hero, Maria Ruiz.
Jesus and Maria were teenagers when they met in El Paso. They decided to get married, and it was the beginning of their American dream together. They started building a home themselves, and a couple years into construction, they started a family. The Ruiz family settled in El Paso, but they still had roots right across the border in Juarez, one of the roughest cities in Mexico.
El Paso and Juarez are called the Twin Cities. If you're in El Paso and you cross the border, the whole thing changes completely. Some of the roads are not paved. There's areas where there's no electricity, no sewer. It's just a complete different world. It's a third world country that has been forgotten, you can say.
In 1996, Maria decided to visit some relatives in Juarez, and the trip permanently changed her life. All around, Maria saw neighborhoods in extreme poverty, crime-ridden streets, and starving children, and it was so close to home. Determined to make a difference, Maria and Jesus decided to stop construction on their home. Instead, they focused all their time and energy toward what they felt was a much more important goal, feeding the hungry.
When I saw the poverty level that they were living in, I had to do something. Even, just to relieve some of the pain or relieve some of the suffering that was going on. So my family and I started Gym Ministries in 1996.
Maria started by cooking, and Jesus became a pastor and gave his paycheck to support their mission. The charity provided daily food, clothing, toys, and support free of charge to low-income families both in El Paso and Juarez.
We started feeding 1,200 kids every day out of this kitchen, out of this house.
We reach out to people in need of clothes, food, and anything they need. We all have a little part in Gem Ministries. With everybody's help, we get things done.
Get the boxes, put the shoes in first.
Both Maria and Jesus work multiple jobs to support their charity, and since pretty much all their earnings go to helping others, they can't afford to fix up their own home.
Our house is not finished. Therefore, it's falling apart. The garage is not finished. The kitchen is not finished. And none of the house, it has any moldings or any floorboards or baseboards. And there's only one bathroom completely finished.
One of the main problems of my room is the heating and cooling. During the summer, it is very hot in my room, and during the winter, it's very cold. And it's because of the windows, they're not sealed right, and dirt comes in during the summer when we have sandstorms.
The Ruiz home is falling apart. There's no storage room for the vast amount of donations they receive, so their living room is an overcrowded warehouse. Maria and Jesus now fear that they'll have to shut down their ministry for good because their home is deteriorating, and they don't have the space to continue their good work.
My name is Alva Wilcox. I am nominating the Ruiz family because I met them about 5 years ago, and these people have just given everything that they have for others. And I found out 2 years ago that in the wintertime, their kids sleep on the floor of their bedroom because it's the only room that's heated in the house.
Both of us, we're dreamers. We had a big dream to finish this house. I know it's gonna happen. I know.
I'm not complaining, but I would love to have my house back. Please, help us. Help us to reach out to others and to lend a helping hand to those who can't help themselves.
Good morning, Ruiz family! Jesus, Maria, Elizabeth, and Junior, come on out here! Hi there! Hi, morning! Hi! Hey, how's it going?
This is awesome.
You guys a little bit of shock?
Yes. Oh, thank you. This is awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
Wow.
It's a great surprise.
Yes.
Now it's going to give us the opportunity to serve this community of El Paso a lot better and help that community more.
You gotta pinch me or touch me, or, you know.
Trust me, we're really here. And here's the cool thing, okay? This week, we're gonna work on getting you guys in a decent house. And the cool thing is, while we're doing it, you're going on vacation to Atlantis in the Bahamas! So, yeah.
Thank you.
So here's what I'd like to do. Mom, why don't you show me around the house? Guys, why don't you get to know the design team, tell them what you kind of need around here, okay? All right, let's do it. So show me the house. Go.
Okay.
And here, I'm Junior too. Thank you.
So this is the house, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
We don't have a warehouse, so this is what we use as a warehouse, the living room. And
So what all is this stuff?
it's clothing, there's some toys, you know, books. Some of the local ministries that we have, most of them are churches. There's Gracia Divina Ministries. They'll come and pick up here at the house anything that people can use.
Let me just ask you, did you ever have furniture in here before?
Yeah, I did have furniture before.
Where did that go?
Well, we gave it to...
You gave it away?
Yeah. We gave it to some families, you know.
Because somebody else needed it?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
So your kitchen, instead of just feeding your family, you now feed like 1,000 families.
Yeah, it was 1,200 kids.
And you feed all these people out of your kitchen?
Yes.
Okay, can you show me your kitchen?
Sure. Yeah. This is a kitchen, and
You
this
feed
is...
all the, what? Really?
You know, out of this
Out
stove.
of that one stove?
Yes, out of this stove is where we do the cooking.
On 4 burners and an oven?
Yes.
Wow. No
Yeah.
kidding. So what are some of the things that you cook?
Like burritos, you
Burritos?
know. Burritos.
So hold on.
I like burritos.
So let's say you're making a burrito. What do you think about as you're making that one burrito and you put it on top of the other one? What do you think about?
It's one more smile on the kid's face, and then one less hungry child.
I mean, they're that hungry.
Yeah. Yes, they are. They are hungry.
Wow. After looking around the house, and especially seeing the kitchen, this is what you realize about the house, is that this may have started out to be their dream home, okay? But then their dream changed so that it could help out so many other people. What used to be a living room is a storage facility. And what used to be a kitchen that would feed 4 is now feeding thousands. Wait, this is your pantry?
Yeah.
You're kidding me. This is it?
Yes.
What's so fantastic is that even though they don't have much of anything themselves, they find a way to make life better for other people. There are people out there that are hungry, and I think sometimes we forget that food is essential. We take it for granted, but there's some people who don't have it. You guys know what to say it with me. Here we go. Bus driver! Move that
When the bus moved and I saw our house, it was the turning point of the new beginning. My old home was holding me back from doing a lot of things. My husband and I built the home, but our focus changed so we could help the children that were in need, and that's why we stopped with the construction of our home. And now we have a finished home. We will be able to help a lot more people. It's a big blessing to us. It's a big blessing to us.
So beautiful.
This is awesome.
Wow! Look at
When we opened the door of the house, it was so beautiful. I just couldn't believe it. It was just like if I was walking in a dream. In the old house, we didn't have sofas, no place to sit in the living room. It became a warehouse there. Having the space in the living room now is so beautiful because that's what I always wanted to provide to my family. I was not able to because we had to put it on hold. And now, our dream, my family's dream came true. Thank you.
Wow, Mira! This is beautiful.
This is beautiful, the water
I
fountain.
love the plants. This, we can sit down and relax. This is really pretty.
When I walked out into the courtyard, I saw these beautiful bowls hand-painted by some of the children, and they had their names on it. Seeing those bowls, it made me feel blessed because, you know, when you give out a little bit of what you have, it multiplies. When you feed a child, you know, that child blesses somebody else. It's awesome because you can see how they have used what you've taught them. That's an awesome feeling. That's, you know, it's like a reward. It's like a reward.